From the home of many a title run and one of the NFL's most successful franchises, you're looking live at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, a good one in store here between the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're off and running from Gillette. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
The 36-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. May now from the gun. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
May on 1st and 10. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
What's up? Crazy.
To the air on 1st down, May. Someone got a hand on that one downfield, but he still makes the catch.
Well, he tried to get aggressive, and it looked like it was done for after the deflection. He got himself to the right place at the right time to make that catch downfield.
To the air yet again, May. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jabril Peppers with the pick.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Milton Williams making the stop.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Penix here from the gun. His first throw is an interception. And the Patriots are tackled at the 11th hour. 1 more second, and that would have been a pick 6.
They'll take over first down and goal at the 4-yard line.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. Anderson. Has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, with a very minimal gain.
Here we go. Right here.
Back to Henderson. And he does not get in. They stop him at the 1. The makings of a goal line stand here. No gain on the run, and now it's third and goal.
When you get stuff like that on a second down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a first down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
Turned away from the goal line on the last snap. Need to make it 1 more yard here on third and goal.
Right, here we go. Throw. Eddie, what's that? Here.
They'll run with Henderson. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. They get 1 yard, but nothing more. It's fourth and goal.
Gain of a yard.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run. And now you got fourth and goal. What are you going to do?
So now on fourth down, Andres Borregales leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Borregales connects, and they're on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. He's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Let's go now.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Second and 13. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Here he is on third and long. Put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And we should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away. So with the Falcons set to punt on fourth, on comes Bradley Pinion. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own
Good field
46-yard
position
line.
for the Patriots as they get set for first and 10. From the gun, it's May. He finds Diggs right side. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. Now, the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Second and 6 coming up here.
Crazy.
Operating from the gun, here's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. May. That one complete to Diggs. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Patriots will have a first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First down throw for May. Deep shot doesn't quite work out. That's an incomplete pass. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on.
No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
May now on third down. Thrown into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Robinson on the inside give. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Christian Barmore with the play.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. You started a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now. Here's Robinson up the middle. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of one more yard here on third down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on third and short.
Battle coming up on third and inches. That one's caught by Mooney. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Fits it through the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a New England 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This one doesn't get much, down to the 41. Arnold Evakady makes it there for the stop.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's made in the air. Has him on the quick hitter. His pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
gain of 3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Patriots football. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. With Robinson, start the drive. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 5.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Cowboy, 79.
Here's Penix. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. That's a pickup of 9. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 70s.
They'll run with Robinson. And they'll find him for a few. It's 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up.
We see this all the time. The #1 thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, It's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. To throw, here's May. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for first and 10. Now May coming off that pick. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Back to the air. It's May. Short pass brought in. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball into the 45-yard line.
Brings up third down.
Here we go. Third and less than a yard.
Hey, dip right.
They'll run here. Gibson. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Patriots will have a first down.
First down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down, and they go right back to it. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. He's giving him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Cut by the open man. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Come on in. Hey, here we go, sit Ready, what's that?
And off-headed left, Henderson. And good for a gain of 4. It's second down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. May now from the gun. And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
11-yard loss on
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
What's that? Hey, come out with me. Ready, what's that?
Third and long for him here. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. This is Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he will go down. The Patriots make the play. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
And the Patriots going with the dime set for this 3rd down call. Penix working from the gun. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. That's Carlton Davis.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting to drive here with Gibson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. May looking to throw. This one to Williams out left side. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Anderson on 1st and 10. Had some room to work, and he took advantage, giving 7.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Gillette. The Patriots at a deficit. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Sticking with Henderson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Now as the play clock got down to 5, a timeout comes in. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Henderson's going to get it on 3rd down. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. 16 yards on the play. And that's a New England 1st down.
Danger, kid. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. May on 1st and 10. Brought in, a big gain here for Diggs. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots parlay the interception into points. This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point.
Patriots 13.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 22-yard
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. From the shotgun, Penix. Mooney downfield, and he has it. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Penix on 1st down. And the deep ball falls incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Penix to the air. Hits his running back. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Penix throwing, 3rd and 2. To the 25 before being brought down. Working quickly here.
1st down, Falcons.
And he spiked it just in time, so now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. Just 4 seconds left, Brock. Only time for one play, and it's going to be a field goal try. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Koo able to put it through, and that'll push their lead to 4.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. To return this, Marcus Jones. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Shipley now to return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Throwing Penix to the right side and reeled in by London. After making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First and 10 around to Robinson. And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Play fake with Penix. No, they get it yet again. And the Patriots take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
From the gun, it's May. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down. The Patriots have their punting unit out.
In punt formation for the Patriots.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
At their own 11-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. A give left side. Here's Robinson. And this defense bringing the hammer down, driving him backwards to the 9.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that. It's awful for us.
And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like, the 28. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. Through the second level at the 40. And he gets it forward to the 46-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Kid, it really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
Here's Algier on first down. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Now it's a bootleg for him. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
With these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it or, in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18, go.
Penix here from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That is Marcus Jones. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Operating from the gun, here's May. He puts some power on a deep one left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's May to the air. Big strike here to Williams. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Here we go, son. Hey, question. Here.
Here's Gibson on 2nd down. And 2 yards are all he can get. It's 3rd down.
He was brought down by Caden Ellis. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one's caught. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Here, go right hand. What's that? Hey, what's that?
Anderson. Will take it in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Penix. Caught. Nice gain left side. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. They got 24 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Robinson on the inside give. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
60 Eagles, 60, check.
On 2nd down, Robinson. He gets it ahead, lines up with about 3. Tracked down by Roberts Fillet.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Third down, the Patriots sending out some reinforcements with a dime package.
Check, Bobcat, check, 60 Bison. Hey, check that, street.
To the air with Penix. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Falcons will have a first.
First down, Atlanta.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And he's going to go out of bounds before he's going to make anything of that effort, partner. Going to be a loss of, it looks like about 1 on first down.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12.
19 tight. Hurt. Let's go.
Penix now to throw. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Come on. Set. 70 Lion. 79 Broncos.
Penix looking to pass. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Young Hui-Koo out for the field goal. Pressure hanging over this kick. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Cracking for it, and it's good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
And we're barely into this quarter, Kate, and already a tied game, a whole new game. Starting from this point, every single possession will be a premium.
And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Gibson here from the gun. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. May now from the gun. Finds a man right side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it. And then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Hey, what's up? Here.
May try it again here on 2nd. Will get it completed to Travion Henderson. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. It's Henderson on the give. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Hey, what's up?
2nd and 13. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. May looking to throw. Has his man. It's caught. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They give now to Henderson. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
And it's a dime look from the Falcons now. Third down coming.
Hey, what's that?
He'll throw it. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not. There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. And there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. That penalty helps him out, makes it 2nd and 7. Made a throw it. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Looking to throw. And he brings it in for a New England touchdown. The Patriots take a 4th quarter lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Falcons 20.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it at the 30. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now trailed by just a point in the 4th. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10.
5. Here goes that. Hey, what's that? Crazy.
Here's May. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Pete, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better and making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's May. Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. They limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, Well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
You're on the ball. Yep, 45, here we go.
Throwing again, it's May. But he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one, and it brings up third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Back to throw it. Put the body on the line for his team. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Patriots will have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Where was that? Eddie, what's that?
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots in range for a game-winning score. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
That's just like nasty.
A handoff for Henderson, running left. Down to the 10. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Hey, now, here.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Henderson hits the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots jump in front late. Corey Gallis on for the extra point.
Patriots.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7.
34. Falcons 27.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Throwing now. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That one gains 7. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. Back to throw. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw intended for Drake London. And it sets up second down.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Ranging near a minute to play. 2nd and 10. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Ranging near a minute to play. 2nd and 10. And again, it's Penix. Could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup. And it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today. And I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10.
Hey, come with me. Hey, here we go.
Starting on the ground with Henderson. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Hey, come on with me.
Again, up the middle to Gibson. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Inside give to Henderson. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. Punting unit out now. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. Collects this at the 32. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 42-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Nearing the last half minute of play. Now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Penix fits it through the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. And with 19 seconds left in this ball game, they spike it. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Penix here from the gun. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Let's go now. Set it, go.
Looking to throw it. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. All intended for Drake London. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down.
Red. Count 19 tight. 19 tight.
Desperation time here. Need this to force overtime. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So this is a win for the Patriots. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.